everybody, it's Miss Karen from the Hancock Town Library with another science experiment. This experiment is all about chromatography. That's a very big word. And what is chromatography? It's basically a technique that they use to separate the components of a chemical mixture. So in this case, it will be the ink, the dye, the colors that are in these pens. And you'll see what happens in a few minutes. Let me just tell you what you would need is some markers. You have to use, for this to really work well, you have to have waterproof or not waterproof, water soluble or washable markers. It does not work with permanent markers. And little cups or jars with a little tiny bit of water on the bottom. And coffee filters. And I use a paper plate because I'm going to be coloring on the filter and I don't want to get it on the table. So I'm going to do each one separately and you're going to watch and see what happens. So first I just take the coffee filter and lay it flat in the paper plate. So I'm going to start with a black marker. So what you want to do is make a circle. And if you have a coffee filter, it's very easy to know exactly where to put that circle because there's a little indentation here where the circle is. So I'm just going to make a circle with the black marker. Okay. So after you make a circle, you fold the coffee filter in half, and then you fold it again. You can fold it again if you want. You don't have to do it that third time. So what you need to do is put the folded coffee filter in the water, but you see where the line is, the marker line? You don't want the water to touch that line. You just want the water to touch the bottom of the coffee filter. So sometimes, because these are a little bit wide at the top, I just want to gently lean it. So just the bottom, the very tip, is in the water. So you can keep your eye on that, but I'm going to make another one with a different colored pen. So let me see. This one was with the black pen, remember? So I will do, let's see, I'll do a blue. You can try any colors you want at your house. Okay, here we go. So here is the blue, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to fold the coffee filter a couple of times and just put the very tip in the water. Just the tip. Here we go. So is anything happening here with the black pen? So now we'll compare when I'm done. I think I'll try the brown marker this time. Okay, so now I have the brown marker. Fold it up. And just put the very tip in the water. If you have a jar at home, that might even work better than these cups, because it's already starting to, that one kind of got into the actual marker line, which I didn't want it to do, but. And let me try this one. This one got a little messed up, so I'm glad I have an extra water here. I tried these colors earlier, so I'm going to try the brown again because you'll see in a minute it actually surprised me, the results with the brown. Okay. Okay, here we go. Sometimes if there's too much water, it's not good, so I just put a little less. Okay, so I'm going to just put the tip Okay, so let's look at the one that I did with the black marker. That was the first one. Now what's happening to the colors? I see different colors. I see, let's see, there's green and kind of a pink color. And this was the blue marker. Now the blue basically just looks like blue. Interesting. And the brown pretty much looks like brown. So the one that really shows different parts of the ink, the color, the dye that's in the marker, is black. So you can see the black marker is really made up of different colors. So when you do this experiment, you're trying to find out how many colors or dyes combine to make the black ink or the other inks. But in this case, it just seems like the black is the one that has different colors. And I did hear someone say, like, if you take every color and mix them together, you will get black. So now we're doing the opposite of mixing. We're separating. So the water moved up the filter, and because this is a filter is porous, meaning it has like spaces in between, and different colors that make up the ink travel at different rates too. So that's another thing. So you can try this at home with different markers, different colored markers. You can even try it with a permanent marker, because that will, I'm kind of giving it away, but it will show that it really doesn't separate. Permanent marker is not meant to separate. The water has no effect on it. That's why it's permanent. So that is basically the pigments from the marker. The black marker are actually made up of different colors. And chromatography is separating those colors. And then you can open it up and put these out to dry somewhere. And you can actually do like a little art activity with these. Let me see. So there it is after you open it up. That was the black marker. So if you dry these, you can actually make like butterflies or flowers. Put pipe cleaners through them. And here's the brown. That was just brown. So try this at home and see what you come up with. And maybe you'll find another color besides black that separates into different colors. So that's chromatography for you. You learned something new. See you next time. Bye.